Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Frontier Doubles League Week 7. We've got our final match with the Bucks going up against the Owls in the Star League. And joined with me right now is Patty P. Patty, how are you feeling about this matchup?
I got to say, I'm pretty excited. Both these teams had some really great showings this season, I think. And I'm excited to see how well they both play today, which team shows up, which team doesn't. Uh, the season so far has been really exciting to watch. I hope we get another exciting series tonight.
Absolutely. The Owls have dominated the Star League thus far. And, the Bucks, they have a 1-5 record, but they have put up some really good fights. And if they really want to turn around the season, I think a sweep here is what's going to have to do it. DrewsClues and Tascam going up against Folly and Rushy. Rushy actually one of the best stats I've ever seen from a player. He's 12 on 2 wins. He has been doing incredible for this Owls team as the lowest salary. So it's going to be interesting to see can the Bucks, can they do it? Can they come out strong against this Owls lineup?
I mean, they're gonna have to if they wanna pull that sweep out, and it sounds like they're gonna have to if they want to win this series. Rushy's been a force this season in Star League, and they're gonna have to shut him down if they want to win this series.
Absolutely. And, we're definitely going to be looking towards how well how well Tascam can back up Drew, because we saw him going up against, I believe it was the Monkeys the last time I was casting them. Drew put in a lot of effort, but there was not much to say on the other end. So we're going to have to see as that dangerous double commit coming out from Tascam. Folly just puts it down the field. Drew now 0 boost to work with in the corner. Rushy's going to immediately jump on that. Tascam trying to clear the line. Rushy was making it difficult at the midfield. Just some back and forth action going on in the first 30 seconds. This is kind of what you expect to see out of Star League players. They are more methodical with their touches, taking it slowly, and that miss from Drew isn't going to get punished. Folly with a follow-up shot saved away by Drew, but that could have been dangerous for the Bucks.
Absolutely. Seen a lot of, I'm thinking, miscommunication between the Bucks right now. Seems to be some balls they should be going for that they're not. Little slow on the uptake. A couple double commits. Hopefully we'll see it clean up throughout the series.
Drew to the backboard, met by Folly. And the boost starve again. Owls are doing such a good job keeping up that boost management. He's over top of one. Folly can't get the second. Rushy there to follow. Good block by Drew to prevent anything from happening. Now it's a counterattack, but can't find any control of it. Folly, or Rushy, however, going to be Drew up on the midfield. Folly coming in for a double touch. Saved away by Tascam. Drew now. Very little to work with. This man has not had a lot of boost in this series, and I think that's one point the Owls, they are very good at. They are very good at managing their boost, having possession, having pressure, and right there with the flip reset, fake by Folly. Wow. He goes to the back right corner. It's a perfect play by him to open up the scoring.
What a fake. I mean, this is a great shot. Right to the bottom or back right corner.
Yeah, I mean, Drew, he had to think that Folly had a flip reset. With how mechanical he can be at times, you can only think so, and that's an incredible flick by Rushy. Drew on the rotation back will save him. Now Tascam beats Folly to the touch, but Rushy there to send it right back to Bucks. They just can't follow up their touches after that midfield line. They get the initial clear, but then it's just right to the Owls player. That's an open net. Great pass from Drew. Tascam can't find the target. That is a missed opportunity that the Bucks, they're not going to get too much.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to capitalize on that if you're going to be playing the Owls at their top. Got to make those open nets. Super important in the series.
Yeah, the Bucks have maintained pressure for the rest of it. Tascam up a little bit too early. Folly booming it downfield. Tascam doesn't find the shot, but Rushy puts it high. But the Owls, they're holding this midfield line well. Tascam by a touch in the midfield. Folly taking his time. He'll take it up in the air, looking for the flip reset. He has it this time. Drew with a save, but it's not good enough. Rushy is just going to put that one in. 2-goal lead now for the Owls.
Yeah, I mean, touching back to what I was saying before, you just maybe a little bit of miscommunication there from the Bucks. They double committed on that shot, and it was an easy cleanup for Rushy.
Yeah, the Bucks, they just cannot seem to find any sort of ground in the midfield. They're always met by a Owls player, and that, that's what we see out of the Owls. They have so much control everywhere on the field. So the Bucks, they've got to find some way to maintain that midfield line, or else this could be a quick series for the Owls. Tascam trying to keep up some pressure of his own. He's going to find it by 1, but Folly, again, taking control of the ball, playing it around, looking for options. Drew, 0 boost will just keep up some pressure, but it's not going to be long. Folly now in a 1v2 situation. Drew getting physical, trying to prevent anything from happening. A good pinch will send it back towards the blue half. And right now, the Owls, they have so much control in this match. Rushy's shot's a little bit high, but it doesn't matter too much. They've got a minute left to go, and they've got a comfortable lead in this game.
Yeah, it's exciting to see how this is going to finish out. It seems like the Bucks are getting a little more physical. I'd like to see how the Owls respond to it.
1 minute to go, and the Bucks haven't had too much opportunity, but that one, the great pass from Tascam. Drew's going to find the open net.
Yeah, seemed like caught Folly chasing that mid boost there, and it was a great 50 coming out of Tascam to open up that net for Drews.
Yeah, and that's the midfield pressure that we needed to see. Tascam right there, the cut off the pass. Rushy was looking for Folly on the side. And now the Bucks, they have 45 seconds to get anything going if they want to force overtime. And better late than never. Folly, having to rotate on his way back, gets a bump onto DrewsClues. But Rushy will just play all the time in the world. He doesn't have to push anything. 30 seconds to go. Drew, he's taking it up high, met early by Rushy. They are not giving them any space in this series. Tascam out of the corner. He has to find something, but he can't get it around Folly. And time ticking down. The Bucks, they got to get something going, and it's looking like they're going to have the last push of the game. Drew, 1v2 situation. Tascam, he could go for a bump, but no. Drew just takes a shot towards Rushy, and that's going to be it. Tascam's got to make some magic work here, looking for the flip reset. The pinch goes the other way, and the Owls are going to take game 1. It was a very dominating game by the Owls. They had so much control. They had so much control in that game. It was just too much for the Bucks. I mean, Drew, he got 6 saves on the defense, and it was just too much for the Bucks to handle in the end. I mean, 10 shots. They put up a fight, but it just wasn't enough in the end.
Yeah, I mean, you pointed out for me, the Owls put on 10 shots to the Bucks 4. They were controlling that midfield, applying way more pressure than the Bucks could handle this game. You hope to see the Bucks pick it up in game 2, hopefully. Maybe they apply a little more pressure in the midfield, maybe get a little more physical. They got to find something.
Yeah, I think that demo meta that everyone has been talking about is definitely going to be the way to go. You know, that last chance opportunity, Tascam, he could have went for the bump on Rushy and just let Drew slide it into the net. But he didn't, and Drew just had to take a shot as he was low on boost. Again, the boost management has to be there for this Bucks team if they want to have a chance at the playoffs at this point.
Absolutely, and I certainly hope they find it in this series, because I like to see a good team go down. Big boys.
Absolutely. Star League has been the only league to, I think, only have a couple game 5s. So we're going to have to see Bucks. They've got their work out for them, so they really need to start something here. Tascam's going to push early, and the demo on Folly's going to open up the net for the Owls, but they can't capitalize on it. Slow play in the corner is going to be awkward, and now Drew has a chance to break out early, looking for Tascam in the midfield. Pops it high to the back wall. No one's there yet. Tascam with a weak shot towards the net. It's going to be cleared away easily by Rushy. Now Drew looking for something off the ceiling. 0 boost to work with. I cannot stress that enough, how little boost the Bucks have had in this series.
Yeah, the Owls have just been doing a good job of controlling that midfield, applying the pressure they need to, and dipping to grab the boost when they're in the vicinity. Doing a great job of staying in the flow of the game while doing that. The Bucks haven't really had an answer for it yet.
Drew pops out towards Tascam, but Folly to clean it up on the back wall. Owls still with control, will get the demo onto Tascam. Rushy now 1v1 versus Drew. Folly with the follow-up shot, he gets it. First goal in game 2, going to the Owls, much like we saw in game 1.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a good pressure off the demo. Forced out a bad 50. I promise you, it's not what Folly wanted to get out of that 50. And it's just, or not Folly, my apologies. The Bucks wanted to get out of that 50, and it was just another easy cleanup goal.
Yeah, and, you know, the Owls, they have gotten a lot more physical in this game. We said we wanted to see that out of the Bucks, but instead, the Owls have been doing it. But Tascam, he's going to open up the scoring and tie it right up for the Bucks. I mean, much needed goal very early on, and a good response for them.
Yeah, it's good recognition from DrewsClues. You noticed both the Owls players were down low. He took that up the wall quick, sent it mid, and Tascam was ready for it. It's a great shot.
And that's the kind of pressure we need to see out of them. The Owls have given them opportunities, but the Bucks just haven't been there to really clean up on any of it. So we're going to have to see if they can continue to find those openings and make that pressure, or is the Owls just going to be faster to it and able to clean up? That's a double commit from the Owls, though. Drew in the midfield, he's going to let Rushy just kind of block his way. It's the kind of space that you don't have against this team. Now a double commit from the Bucks.
Looks like
allow the transition to come up for the Owls. Drew taking it coast to coast, looking for the midfield. Tascam not there. Folly just creating havoc. Will lay it off to Rushy. Now Rushy looking for something off the sidewall, met by Tascam. That's a great challenge by him. It's a 1v1 situation. Cannot find the flick. Folly just going to put it over to the sidewall. Now going back the other way. Looking for the flip reset. Drew, he can't 50 it. Tascam can't get back. And the Owls, they have the lead.
Yeah, I mean, Folly hitting another flip reset fake here. Set him up for a good 50. Drew's just not in a good position for it after the fake. It's unfortunate to see it. It's a good shot from Folly.
Yeah, and I mean, what do you do in that instance if you're Drew? You have to read the fake, or you have to, you know, what do you read, the fake or the flip reset? Because either way, it's a near impossible shot to defend.
Yeah,
and Folly, he's making it work every time.
Just making a decision, and he got beat on that one. It's a 50-50 shot, and didn't go his way that time. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, and speaking of amazing shots, Folly's just going to send a dime towards net.
Yeah, I think Drews and Tascam might have bumped each other in net here. I don't think either one of them would have got it. That's unfortunate. It's a great shot. What a banger.
Folly, the captain of this team, has made a statement in Star League. He has been so consistent throughout the season, and it's just showing right here what he can bring. Oh, unfortunate play in the midfield. Folly's on a 1v1, looking for some fancy ball control, but doesn't find it there. Tascam with a great clear. Now Drew, take a quick shot towards net. Folly, can he get back in time? He will. Send it to the other side where Tascam's waiting. That one's going to the bottom corner. Took a team effort by the Owls to get it away. Now Folly, he's not giving them any space despite having 0 boost. He refuses to let the Bucks have any kind of pressure in the midfield. The Bucks have to be more responsive to these kind of plays, or else Folly's gonna have a field day with them. Folly, high against the back wall, looking for the drop down. Drew saved it. 1 minute to go again, and the Bucks are in a dire situation. They need some way to break down and open up this Owls line.
Well, they almost got it there. Caught him almost out of position on that demo. Just couldn't capitalize.
Oh, and another missed net from Tascam. Those are the kind of shots that you have to be hitting, because they're not getting them a whole lot. A great flick by Drew, but saved away by Folly. The clock, it's ticking down again. It has been the Bucks' worst friend in this series. Ball control, that's a great flick, but again, Folly on the goal line has been a brick wall. Tascam, 0 boost to work with, can't get around it. 30 seconds to go. The Owls, they have sat comfortably in this series.
Absolutely. I've seen the Bucks start to pick up their pressure a little bit in the second half of this game. Maybe that'll help carry some momentum into the next one. Maybe this game's not over yet. Oh, man, what a shot.
Yeah, Drew uncontested in the midfield. Uncharacteristic by this Owls team. Folly just spinning on the goal line. Not sure what that was about, but Drew with the fancy mechanics puts him at a 1-goal deficit. It's still very possible for the Bucks to come back in this one, but they're going to have to get something going here. That's a good flick over one, but Rushy immediately following him up. Tascam nowhere to be seen in that midfield for them. He's got to keep it up here, and no. Folly with the demo on Drew is going to pop it down. Owls, take us to match point.
That was a good demo by Folly at the end of the game. Really just put the nail in the coffin for that one. Wow. Take a look at that stat line. Folly really putting on his big boy pants for this game. Like you said, he was a brick wall, locking down that double savior. Bucks couldn't do much about that.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do against a player like Folly, who is having the series of his life right now? I mean, Rushy, I say his name a lot. He cuts off the midfield, but, I don't think Folly gets enough credit with what he's been doing in this series. It's phenomenal to see how he has responded.
He's been controlling the pace of the game, and it's really showing. The Bucks, you got to see him apply more pressure, make Folly get out of his comfort zone a little bit, because right now he's just vibing. He's enjoying this a little too much.
Yeah, and, the Bucks, they just do not look like they're playing on the same page. They look like they're playing a 1v2 no matter where they are on the field, so they've got to find some way to pick it up against this Owls team, because there is a reason they are 6-0 right now, and it shows in this series alone.
Absolutely. Without further ado, looks like we're about to get into Game 3.
Yeah, so what changes do you want to see out of the Bucks, to have to force a reverse sweep at this point?
I want to see Tascam apply more pressure. I've noticed a lot of 50-50 balls in the midfield that he wasn't close enough to get to, and the Owls just take possession off of that. And it's applied a lot of pressure on the Bucks that it's really hard to handle at this stage.
Well, the Bucks have their work cut out for them. We're gonna have to see Drew getting demoed after just finding boost early in this game, and now the Owls with the double commit. Drew tries to look for Tascam, but Folly cuts it off before it even gets started. Good 50 in the midfield. Tascam's going to take a shot to the top left corner. It's a perfect one at that. And the Bucks, they get the lead here in game 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what I was talking about. Those floating 50 balls sitting in the midfield. Tascam was ready for it that time. He pushed up, he was quick, got a nice easy shot out of it. See him keep that pressure up.
That is the start that the Bucks needed in this series. Let's just hope that they can keep up that momentum. Tascam looking for a ceiling shot. Got a little bit too far away to capitalize on it. And now Folly into the corner is going to muscle that through. Drew, Folly through Tascam. Rushy out in the midfield looking for something. Drew cutting it off, and a weak shot will give the Bucks more possession. Tascam to chase this one down. Rushy now with space in the midfield, something that they cannot let happen. And now Folly with the demo on Drew. Rushy high towards the back wall. Tascam saves it, but not out of the danger yet. Drew just has to wait. Not much boost to work with. Again, the Owls looking for the demos on that back line, trying to force them out. That's a terrible touch, and that's a double demo by Folly. The Owls, they just don't stop coming.
Yeah, Folly making a great play here. Saw the opportunity for it and left the net wide open. Big brain from Folly.
I mean, what more can Folly do? I mean, we've seen him hit multiple mechanical plays. Defense, he's a rock. offense. He's a savage. What more could you want? That shot trying to catch him off guard, but Rushy was waiting for it. Now Tascam looking for something, loses control and gives the ball right back to Folly. Drew now 1v2, he pushes early. That's a good play by him. And the bump coming out again, Folly making it difficult for the Bucks. And that one, the Owls, they are just feeling themselves right now. They're going to get the lead very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I don't know if that's the right decision going for that, but I mean, leaving an open net isn't necessarily the right decision either, so hate to see it.
It's all just such a difficult position to be in, because the Owls, when they're controlling the boost and the field as much as they are in this series, I mean, what more can you do? Because the Bucks, they are constantly low on boost, so they can't get the challenge in the midfield. And likewise, oh, that is a great shot from Tascam out of the corner. Both Owls players were there, but neither found the touch.
Yeah, that's a great pass over from DrewsClues. He spotted Tascam and put it right on his head.
And going back to the point that I was making, you know, you can't get those challenges in the midfield without boost. So the Owls, the Bucks, they really need to find some long-term boost, maybe go for pads a little bit more, or maybe just turn on the Owls so they can't go for as much. I think the space given to them is allowing them to create more opportunities because they have so much leeway to go and rotate for boost. Right now, even Folly taking the corner and taking the midfield. It's going to play it up high. Tascam, very little boost to work with again, and Rushy's going to collect it into the corner. Now, awkward situation. Tascam's going to get a flip reset on that ball, but it won't do much as Folly is right back on it. And that's a terrible 50, but Drew, luckily he was there for it. Zero boost to work with again. The Bucks are being starved so much. That one is so slow towards the net, but Drew is able to get back.
That's just an unfortunate miss from Folly there. Might need to hit the training packs after this one.
Drew pops it to the back wall. Tascam, he's looking for the shot, but met by Rushy on the goal line. 1:30 to go, and this is the best the Bucks have looked so far. They just need to find more opportunities. Folly goes low. Tascam misses. Folly is going to get the Owls the lead.
Folly, the fake savage god. Another flip reset fake coming out of him. He's really feeling himself today, offensively and defensively.
I mean, Folly has looked like a well-oiled machine just by himself. Yeah, Rushy's here, but this is the Folly show right now. Welcome to the Folly Doubles League.
Ooh,
Owls, they're not stopping anytime soon.
Oh, I think Rushy heard you. He said Folly show. Let me put this in real quick. Shut Chris up.
I mean, he's got a hat trick in this game right now. And with a minute to go, Bucks, they've got to find that pressure that they had early on. Because that was the best I've seen the Bucks this series. It just looks like they're maybe down and out of it right now. You know, at this point, it's like, yeah, well, we're going to lose. But Rocket League is a game where anyone can come back at any time. And this could be it. Drew on the open net's going to hit the post. He's going to hit the post again. Bucks, what are you doing?
Unfortunate. You really hate to see a double post. Let's see if he can make up for it.
Oh, man, that was it, too. Drew had everything on that one and all the time in the world, and he hit the post twice, and Rushy's going to get a fourth for himself. 5 on the board for the Owls, and the Bucks are in shambles.
Yeah, the Bucks started to fall apart after that third goal. If they can find a rhythm again right now, I don't think this game is over yet. But they need to do it right now.
I mean, with how good Folly and Rushy are looking, it's not likely at this point. They've got too much control. They've had too much control this entire series, and so much has gone wrong for the Bucks that they're gonna drop the 1-6 on a record, and they've got to hope for one of the teams 2 through 4 looking or to have the worst series on record because they are in a dire situation right now.
Yeah, I mean, speaking from my own personal point of view, I know how it is. It's not fun being in that position. So I'll be hoping for them. I hope they get some lucky losses from other teams headed their way, and just want to see a good season out of everybody this circuit.
Yeah, but I mean, the Bucks had that game. They look so much better than they did all series long, and it just did not go their way in the end. Folly and Rushy, they looked so good playing together. And reminder, Rushy's not even their. This might not even be their top lineup. Rushy's the lowest salary in the league. So yeah, he has looked phenomenal for his salary. Maybe one of the best rookies that we've seen come out this season. But the
Third
Owls.
man of the year? Question mark.
Say that again.
The third man of the year, maybe.
It's possible. And with us right now, we've
What
got
the fuck?
Rushy and Folly. Boys, how are you feeling?
My mind is ringing. We were listening to All Stars for the whole series. I don't know.
It's quite the winning routine, quite the good luck charm.
No, it wasn't. It sucked. It was blaring, and I couldn't hear Folly. And Folly was bumping me in game. This whole series is scuffed.
Noticed a couple double commits that might have been a lack of communication. I think blaring All Stars might be a good
No.
answer to that.
Folly intentionally bumped me. He said he was going to bump me, and he did it. I can't believe it. This is why do we win this series? Oh my god, we're both washed. Holy shit.
Folly is so good. I mean, game 2, he just had the game of his life. I mean, 1,000 points to Rushy's 200. You know, you hate to see it if you're Rushy, but Folly. I mean, I've said it before. Best player in Star League. Do you have anything to say about that?
That's a lie. You're better than me. I think we all know it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't want to say it, but yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we can't have Folly's ego go too big.
What do you guys think was the key to winning the series, gameplay wise?
Just having fun.
Yeah.
Not taking it too seriously.
Yep.
Just staying relaxed, you think? Keeping a calm mindset and just going with the flow of the game?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're now through with week 7. You guys have 3 more matches to go. So the playoff, it's looking more and more likely. Who do you not want to play in the first round? Let me get you there.
The Monkeys.
Yep.
The Monkeys.
They don't want to run into old Chris with a K.
They got the best player in the league.
Confirmed.
Jeez, guys, you're making me blush on stream. I can't believe this. All right. Well, are there any challenge or any words to say before we let you guys go? I mean, it was a dominating performance, so it's gonna be a short one.
I got nothing. How about you, Rushy?
Wait, sorry, what? I'd like to thank my parents, everyone watching, the casters for casting our match, as Prosperity used to say. And good night, because I didn't get to say it last time.
All right, have a good night.
All right, and there you go. Owls with a 3-0 sweep over the Bucks. Can anyone stop them? Well, we're going to have to wait and see until next week. But for right now, I'm Chris with a K, joined by Patty P with our lovely streamer KC, and we'll see you next time.
Have a good one, FDL.
Good night.